Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, hello and welcome to this weekly energy forecast, taking us from the end of August all the way through to, I think we're going to change it. I usually do Sunday through Monday, but we're going to start doing Monday through Sundays now, just to include the whole weekend. So we're going to take this through to the end of the 6th of September. Now, what's really exciting about this week is that we do have a full moon in Pisces. Pisces is the last sign in the zodiac, so it's really incredible because having a full moon in Pisces signifies quite a few little things as well. So it's a good ending of cycles and a wonderful new beginning of many others as well. But I'm really excited to delve into this and see what we have going forward. So to everyone here that has been here before on my channel, thank you for being here. Thank you for coming back. Thank you for sharing, liking, subscribing and sharing. And if you're new to my channel, welcome. It is so wonderful to have you here. This is Ascension to Love with Alice. It is my absolute pleasure and honour to be with you this week, to be channeling messages from angels, guides and ascended masters of divine love and light, hopefully bringing a little bit of clarity and a little bit of forewarning of any energies that are due to come through and how we can best navigate them. Now, before I do continue and before I start to pull some general themes for the week, I do just want to tell you that with having a full moon, and this is something that we're going to be starting every month now, but every full and new moon I'll be offering full or new moon readings. So you can either you can look at having a full moon reading where I will channel a message for you and send it through to you on email or messenger, or we can actually book in an actual one-to-one where we will conduct it virtually on Zoom. And these will be specific for anyone that is either looking for a little bit of guidance and clarity of what is shifting, what is being brought in with the moon cycle, what is supporting you, what is challenging you. These readings are actually really good for Starseeds looking for a little bit of clarity on their mission. Also really good for twin flames looking for a little bit of clarity as to what is going on between you and your divine partner. So individual messages via email are just £10 for a full moon or a new moon, or if you do wish to make the most of the one-to-one virtual readings, the interactive readings, they are £44, and you can book them through my Ascension to Love Facebook page if this is where you're watching this, or if you're watching this on YouTube, then just send me an email. My email is in the comments below. So thank you once again for being here. It's so much fun to do these. Now let's have a little look. Let's get some overall themes for this week ahead. So what do we have coming up here? What energies? What's the theme, guys? Let's have a little look. I've got a few cards jumping out already. Let's have a little look, see here. What have we got coming forward? Angels, guides, and ascended masters. Divine love and light. Anyone that is here to bring a bit of clarity to us. Let's bring out some wonderful energy. Thank you. And it's so funny because I mentioned twin flame. I've got some twin flame energy coming through straight away. But look at this. Look at this. With three energies, we've got three special cosmic shifts here. We've got South Node coming in, Cardinal Moon coming in, and Fixed Moon coming in. So this is wonderful. So at the start of the week being overlapping from the weekend as well, and we've got the Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. We've got Don't Let Your Past Hold You Back. So this energy coming through here for the start of the week feels like it's going to be a little bit, and look at this, emotions are running high. Yeah, I was just going to say a little bit emotional, like maybe there's a lot of, maybe there's some fear showing up, maybe there's some old patterns or behaviours kind of coming forward a little bit collectively in the energy field. I know like we've getting to this stage of the year, it's like Mother Earth is actually releasing a lot of the pent-up anger and pent-up kind of emotions that are ready to be transmuted and shifted. So for the start of the week, I just feel like we've got Don't Let the Past Hold You Back energy. So what that means is when things do come up, allow them to run through you, move your body, get outside, make sure you ground, meditate, whatever it is that's going to bring you clarity and focus. Let's just get a little Ascended Master card as well. See what will guide us in releasing any pent-up energy here. Who is supporting the start of the week? Who should we call on? Thank you. Look at this. Sanat Kumara, light activation, you guys. So your internal guidance is coming through loud and clear. Look at this, voice of truth, Joan of Arc coming through. You know, stand strong and focus on your purpose. Release the fear of persecution. fear of persecution has been a massive thing, you know, you guys, for the past few weeks. And I feel like this is actually where it completely clears through. So I think that's a brilliant start to the week. So your emotions may be a little bit up and down through Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. Just roll with it. Just move your body, keep things going. Don't stay stuck inside, right? You know, don't let something be built up inside you, especially if you are highly empathic and you feel for everyone else as well, and you've not quite fully got your sovereignty for your energy field, you know. So like what I mean by that is, if your energy field isn't fully sealed and protective, then we can let in a lot of other energies or be sensitive to a lot of other energies as well. Or whether even if you do shield, sometimes it's just very, very strong and powerful and does get through. And that's what I feel is the case for the start of the week. Now, what's really, really fun is this feels very much like twin flame energy coming in loud and strong here. So I do know that this is a very, very strong time for twin flames, divine unions, soulmates, whatever name you feel comfortable with, whatever it feels to you. It doesn't really matter at the end of the day, because all types of, every single person in this world is a soulmate of some type. It's just a different level, and sometimes we do want to term it as something or other, right? So twin flames are a very intense version of that soulmate, and what we have here is this cardinal moon coming in. So be bold and make the first move. So it feels like over the full moon, so this is the full moon is probably going to land on the Tuesday. I think it's in early hours of the morning Eastern time if you're watching from the States. It'll be on the 1st if you're in Pacific time, and if you're in the UK where I am, it will be normal hours of the morning is when the full moon is going to be at its peak for releasing. And once again, we've got, if you look at the bottom of the deck here, we've got Saint Germain with karma releasing at the bottom here. So what I love is we've got be bold and make the first move. You know, there's, with the fears flying around from the couple of days before, you know, if we're not careful, what can happen is they can get stuck there, and you can think that it's a repetition, right? And you can get a little bit dragged back, and we don't want that, right? We don't want that. We want to be able to move beyond the drama, create your own path, right? Make room for the good energy, like we were saying here, right? You know, this light activation that's been coming in, you have to integrate it. So who's going to be helping us through the middle of the week here? And what we'll do is we will actually pull separate cards specifically for this full moon after we've done the general energy, and we'll also pull cards for twin flames and for starseeds in this reading. So we will cover all bases there. But let's see, who can we pull on for support through the middle of the week here? Thank you, Hilarion. Oh gosh, I love this guy. Divine healing. Honor your sensitivity. Retreat to recharge, right? So this is really funny because we've got, you know, make the first move, be bold here, but also we've got, you know, retreat to recharge and heal. So it's, you know, it's very much about that balance coming through, right? You know, it's very much about how can you remain in alignment. And look, we've got facing fear coming in with Kalimar, you know, as the world changes, because this month is going to be an intense month energetically for the world, with everything that's going on in the world and everything that's unveiling and unraveling through the year of 2020. This is when this is being recorded, right, in the year 2020. You know, the year of great clarity, I would say. After all is said and done, it's bringing a lot of alignment in place and providing a lot of contrast, right? So we can ask for what we do want after we've received that contrast. So what I love here is the facing fear is coming through. So there are massive spiritual changes and a lot of solar flares coming through, a lot of spikes in Schumann resonance, and like the more that people are realizing what it is that they want, what it is that is singing through their heart, that alignment that they want, so desperately crave, you know, we do feel that as a collective, right? You know, so there's still this mass energy of divine healing coming through, and especially with the full moon slap bang in the middle of the week here, and those the phases of the moon, it isn't just on the day or the day before and the day after, you know, it spans for about a week, you know, a few days either side of it, you know, you'll feel those energies of the moon. So in the middle of the week, you know, honor how you're feeling, right? Honor how you're feeling, and you know, you may very well, especially if you're a twin flame watching this, you may very well feel like you want to spontaneously, is that a word? Spontaneously, there we go, that's probably better. Have a bit of inspiration to go forward and actually, you know, do something through inspiration, connect through inspiration, send a message to your beloved one, especially if you're in separation, right? But I mean, it is still a time of healing. But when you are recharged and you're in your light, that's when we want to act, right? That's when we want to move forward. So if you're a twin flame watching this, you know, feel safe knowing that it's a good time. You're being supported in moving forward with the energies, moving forward with your relationship, right? You know, with communication, with things like that, you know, it's more on your side right now. And I'm sorry, I'm just listening because they're also talking about, you know, Mars and Venus are going to be in fire signs as well. Now, Venus doesn't move into a fire sign until I think it's the end of this week, so it's going to be more in next week's reading. But when you've got Mars, which is like kind of like divine masculine energy, and you've got Venus, which is like divine feminine energy, both going into fire signs, things can get a lot, very, very heated, right? Very, and that can either be very passionate or quite, you know, explosive. So that's why this healing is so important right now, especially if you are a twin flame watching this. That's why it's so important to stay in your light, right? And then we've got holding your vision at the end of the week, right? So we've got the weekend falls, what's that, on the 5th of September, 6th of September. So we've got hold your vision coming in here. So this is where, you know, after whatever we've gone through at the start of the week, whatever your unique situation is, these are general readings, you guys. If it doesn't fit, if it doesn't resonate, don't make it. But if it does, you know, that's Spirit's way of helping you feel the truth in that. But we've got hold your vision coming through here. So, you know, this is a time where, you know, you may have felt over the past week or two that things have been a little bit cloudy and foggy and you've not been entirely certain. You've kind of been like floating about a little bit airy-fairy over the past week or so. And what they're saying is, you know, hold your vision here. And look, we've got Odin at the bottom of the deck now. Your third eye is open. See the truth for what it is and follow your intuition. Hold your vision, right? Who have we got supporting us? I bet it is actually Odin who's supporting us here. Great guy. Who's supporting us for the end of the week, the weekend? Infinite abundance coming in. Look at that. When we can stay in that alignment, that's when abundance just flows in. You know, obstacles are still being removed for you, but it's an incredible time for that to actually shift, you know. Spiritual support and connections are increasing. We've got transcendence happening here. So there's a lot of transcending happening here. We've got the word dance coming in again. So you know what, you guys, this is a high energy week. This is a high energy week. There's lots of magic available for the start of September here. Lots and lots of magic available. It's a lot more stable than it has been, especially through August time. And it's like connections are gonna come in that are gonna support you on your journey, you know, as long as you can be clear with the universe what it is that you want to do, where you want to go, right? You know, and look at it as a feeling, you know, maybe you start there. Maybe if you're a bit uncertain about things and the past few weeks or months have caused you to question a few things, get back to the root of it, get back to the base, go broad. What makes you feel good? What makes you feel happy? What makes you feel expansive? And when you put your finger on that, that's when you can hold your vision here, right? And that's when that infinite abundance comes through here with Lord Ganesh, you know? When you know where you want to go, the universe will work to remove the obstacles as long as you can get out of your own way, right? And that's what this weekend is going to feel like. It's going to feel like there's going to be lots of obstacles being removed out of your way, and it just, things are going to feel like it can flow a little bit more, especially because you've passed the peak of the full moon, right? Especially when having passed the peak of the full moon, the weekend's just going to flow. It's going to be, it can be extremely high vibe if you let it, if you hold that vision, right? Yeah, okay. All right, so let's have a little look. I just want to pull some cards on. What can we... Okay. They're coming out here with just, you know, releasing negativity. So we're gonna keep that card because it jumped out. But what I want to know is, what energy do we have releasing through this full moon? What do we have releasing through this full moon? And how can we work with it in an optimal way? So we've already got negativity wanting to get released here with that Scorpio. We've got Leo energy coming in. Don't let pride get in your way. So this is really, and look, there we go. Full moon in Pisces, which is what it is. So we've got 3 full moon energies, right? We've just come out of Leo season. What's really, really interesting is these 2 cards here are really showing us that, you know, with this Pisces full moon, Pisces is a water sign, right? It's a water sign. You know, it's it's also very romantic, right? It's very romantic. So whether you are with a significant other or you're not, this is a very good time to tune into that level of love for yourself, right? And in order to do that, so if you're with someone or in kind of on or have been on rocky grounds, especially if you're a twin flame, because those relationships can be very difficult to manage, right? And very difficult to kind of live through. You know, this is significant for you guys, right? You know, it's time to release any negativity that's come from the past. That's what this is all about here, staying in your light, allowing the healing to come through. And that's what these two cards here represent so beautifully. With that negativity, release any of that deep hurt emotion that you've held before. Allow your heart, allow it to go through your heart and not get stuck in your heart, right? And don't let pride get in the way. So if you do reconcile, or if you do come into contact with someone that you've not been with for a little while, just allow yourself to stay in the present moment, right? Allow yourself to you know, dance around, right? You know, look, we've got these two fish here. Allow them to dance around and flirt around each other's energy, right? Stay in the joy, stay in the in that high frequency as much as possible. Stay in the now and the timelessness. That's where forgiveness comes in, right? Because forgiveness, when you fully understand the concept of that word, it equals timelessness. Because when you forgive someone, it's not like you go, oh, you know, I forgive you, but I still remember 3 years ago when you said this and it really hurt. No. Forgiving means that whatever happened in the past actually ceases to happen, right? It no longer exists, right? That's what we're healing from. That's what we're healing from. That's what they want to bring forward and let you know right now, is that if you can actually really understand and only choose to see the light, and to heal from anything, then pride isn't going to get in your way, you know, wanting to feel right. Like, what would you rather prefer, you guys? Feeling right or being happy? I don't know about you, but I mean, I would always choose happiness because it's so much more fun, right? That's where all the abundance comes in. So for this full moon that's happening midweek, or especially on Tuesday, time to release negativity. So allow any pent up, built up, old trigger points from being very, very little, right, that just have been compounded through life. Allow them to run through. Just stay in the moment, because when you're in alignment, doesn't matter what anything that's happened in the past, because it doesn't exist anymore. Because when you're in the moment, it is literally just that now, right? So whatever that looks like for you, if you are in a twin flame relationship, if you're in a divine union or a separation, or whether you're someone here just watching this video because you've stumbled across it, and this is a message for you about you, yourself, and I, you know, you got to forgive yourself, right? Allow yourself to move forward and don't get stuck in the thoughts, right? We can get stuck in thought patterns a little bit too much, but this is all about that wonderful balance, right? That wonderful balance and that flow and that grace, and just releasing anything that's stopping that. You guys, obviously, if you do want a little bit more support, you can private message me. You can email me for a full moon message personalized to you, which are only £10, so always really affordable for that. Or we can actually book in a one-to-one. I only have a few limited spots available for those, so if you do feel called to having a one-to-one reading with me, do message me as soon as practical, just because I only have a few slots over the space of the full moon, and you don't have to do it on the Tuesday. You can actually do it on the Wednesday or Thursday as you're still feeling that energy, but these are going to be something we're going to carry on going forward with. So what I'm really interested in seeing right now is I want to know, okay, twin flames, do we have a message for twin flames in union right now for this week, for this full moon, whichever you want to bring forward? Do you have a message for twin flames in union right now, which there are a few of right now? Twin flames in union. Thank you. Facing fear. Perfect. So if you're in union, especially if you just come back into union, you may find that there's still a little bit up and down. You still may feel shadows of old energy that may have happened around this time previously. Don't let it take a hold, because that's just this energy coming forth and coming through so that it can move out to create more space and more expansion. So if you're in union, the starting stages of union, anything like that, allow yourself to see it. Look at this, Kelly Mars third eye here. Allow yourself to see it for what it is, and it's just an old pattern that is just being released, right? This is your chance to really create that expansion to soar. Now, twin flames in separation. What can we... oh, thank you. Twin flames in separation. We've got Mary Magdalene and Hope coming in, which is absolutely beautiful. You know, we've got that we've got that understanding, that compassion, that grace coming through with Mary Magdalene here. And it's so funny because we've got that, you know, you've got something important to share, don't let anything stop you, which is kind of the same as this energy. Be bold and make the first move. So if you are in separation and you're feeling that call and you're feeling that inspiration, and it is wondering and it feels exciting to think of maybe messaging your twin flame, or, you know, if you live close by and, you know, it's suitable for you to pop over and visit, then now might be the time, and just have that hope in your heart, because miracles can happen. You know, everything's happening in divine order for you, but miracles can definitely happen around now. We are the closing of a cycle. You know, next week is the 9/9 portal, which is that closing of cycles, right? Love and acceptance. Love is yours to have. You know, like, please know, like you know that it's your birthright to experience divine love in its highest form, because you're here, right? That's your birthright. Abundance is your birthright. Love is your birthright. So choose loving thoughts each time, and keep in that space, keeping that loving space before you actually do any reach outs. And that's the best way to kind of go about anything like that. So I hope that helps for the twin flames out there. I hope that helps for anyone watching general reading. And now I do just want to pull a couple of cards for our starseeds. What are the best messages for any starseeds watching this? Anyone that resonates with the term starseed, indigo, fae, you know, anyone that knows that they're not fully from here, right? That their soul might be from somewhere else, that you connect with any other of the celestial or star realms. Thank you. Breath of the Cosmos. Oh, we've got two. Look at this. Caesar Mintaka. Look at that. Beautiful. Potential. Absolute divine potential coming in this week. With this full moon, it's just shifting. It's that spirituality coming through. Your psychic prowess and your psychic gifts are going to be very, very strong this week, you guys. You know, Star Keeper. Seed the light by staying grounded. So this is a reminder just to continue to stay grounded and breathe. I don't know if you've done much work with breathing, but breathing is such an ancient, sacred art form, you know. That deep breath in, absolutely filling your body, filling it with light, breathing out slowly, and, you know, not shallow breaths, but really deep, and feeling it and just allowing yourself to get filled up, right? Filled up with the beautiful energy of Mother Earth, of the earthly mother, and also the energy of that cosmic father, as above, so below, right? So Starseed, this week specifically, do remember to stay grounded. We are going through a bit of a portal here. We're completely grounding it in. You are a keeper of the light, and this is going to be so relevant right now. So if you're feeling the energy, which I know many people are, if you're feeling the energy in those spikes of energy and the collective energy, stay grounded, do some work with your breathing. You're holding a lot of light for the whole world here, right? You're holding a lot of light for the whole world. And yeah, I keep hearing right now, you know, that song, like, I'm coming home. That's what it feels like for Starseed right now. You know, you're bringing that light home and grounding it into this beautiful star that we are on and a part of, right? So Starseeds, if you're watching this is a big week. Continue to stay grounded, continue to breathe, and just allow that rhythm and flow. If you're tired, you rest. If you're energetic, work with that, right? So beautiful friends and family and everyone that is here, I hope that helps for this week ahead. We've got some wonderful messages. I just want to bring one final guidance card. I'm just called to connecting with these. I've not connected with these Gabby Bernstein cards for a little while, but if you have one final message for the whole collective, for anyone that's watching this video, anyone that sees it, what would it be, you guys? Oh, thank you. Dragonfly, look at that. Oh my gosh, I love dragonflies so much. Seriously, I say that and then like about 20 sat flying around me. I always trust the direction of the universe, and I know I'm being guided, you know? And then on the bottom of the deck, my capacity to tune in to the energy of love gives me the words I need when I'm ready to speak up, the compassion I need when it's time to forgive, and the power I need when I'm lost. What a beautiful, beautiful basis for the week, and what a beautiful guidance card for anyone that is watching here. So wonderful, wonderful messages coming through. Thank you so much for watching. If this resonates with you, do like, do subscribe. It helps my channel so much, and it helps me find the time as well to be able to bring more of these videos through to you. Do check out my Facebook page if you've not been on there yet, because there is different content that goes on the Facebook page. So that's Ascension to Love with Alice. And you can find it on Facebook, obviously. And if you think that there's someone out there that would resonate with this video, please do share it with them. Please share my channel. Thank you so much for everyone that has done. I literally love you all so much. And I just wish so many blessings upon every single one of you, and so much light on every single one of you. Thank you so much for being here. Mwah. Namaste.